All right, just about set to go. And towing the slab, Kodai Senga.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
All right, ready to go here. Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Popped up, and that's foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Great catch, foul, ground up against the wall.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Connor Norby stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. 1 out, bases empty. Fouled off left side.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Going to count 1 and 2. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And the right-hander deals. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Taylor moving back. Gone. That one banged off the apple. Home run. He sends it out of here. And that gives him a lead. It's 1-0.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Base is empty, 1 away. Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Senga in his 3rd season, 32 years old, and he was born in Japan. No throw, and he reaches safely.
Batting 4th, second baseman Jonah Bride.
Man at first with 1 gone. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. That clips the corner. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Taylor under it. Drops into the glove, and there's 2 away.
Batting 5th, first baseman.
And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Just missed. Sanchez off of first with 2 away. Senga picks over. Sanchez dives back in safely. Next offering is fouled back.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Liner, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with
Batting
2
six,
outs.
left
Well,
fielder,
they call that
Griffin
an advantage count for a
Conine.
reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
First and second, 2 outs. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in, you got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
First and second, 2 down. That one drifts inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
On the ground, right side. McNeil gets it to first. They limit the damage here. 1 for the Marlins on the solo shot. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Citi Field. And today's starter, Sandy Alcantara. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. Here's
Leading
Francisco
off for the
Lindor.
Mets, shortstop,
For
Francisco
Lindor, being drafted out of
Lindor.
Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Right side. Right. And a quick out, number 1. All right, let's take a look at the lineup.
Right fielder,
Chris,
Juan
this is a lineup offensively that could be
Soto.
really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Juan Soto in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Next offering is fouled back.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
1 down, base is empty. And that's in for a strike.
It's a good changeup to hit up in the zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Into center and a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can
Batting
see already,
third,
his
third
bat stays in
baseman,
the zone
Mark
on plane for an
Vientos.
extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough
1-0.
to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. On the ground to third, and it goes just foul. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's a 1-2. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that
Batting
outer
fourth,
third, and that pitch
first
finished
baseman, Pete
right down the middle, just a
Alonso.
little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Swinging a
That
ground
ball's
ball and foul ball. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Come on, polar bear.
Next offering is fouled back. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets strand 1. They're down 1-0. Second inning
Leading
set
off
to
for the
go.
Marlins,
And now
the
here's the
designated
Marlins
hitter,
DH, Davison de los Santos. Senga back to work. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And another ball.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
And that misses off the outside edge. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the
Batting
guy at the
eighth,
plate was not
center
going to help him
fielder,
out by
Kyle
swinging at
Stowers.
something out of the zone.
And now, Kyle Stowers. Misses again, 5 in a row.
Counts 1-0.
Runner at first with no outs here. Here's a 1-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
The sweeper catches the outside part of the zone. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Over to McNeil.
That's an out.
Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 1 and the Mets nothing. We head to the bottom of the
Leading
second,
off for
and
the
stepping in
Mets,
for New York,
left
Brandon
fielder,
Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
First
Ball
pitch
inside.
just misses. Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. Just
Ball,
missed.
that's down.
And that's in for a strike. That one fouled off, 2-2.
That's
A little bit low.
really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting six, designated hitter.
Here's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker.
Splits the plate, strike one.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Makes the grab, one down.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Now the batter now, Tyrone Taylor. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And the pitch a little bit low, ball one.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Glove side, but it gets through. Still manages a throw. He beats the throw, and now they have runners at the corners.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
2 on, 1 out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. And that's in the dirt.
1-1, no strike. Ball two.
In the dirt, blocked. Nothing happening on the bases, though. First and third, one down. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. One runs in, headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Mets take the lead. And it's a 2-run single. It's 2-1.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
One down, runner at first. Jeff McNeil stands in.
1-0.
This one in the dirt. Alvarez over at first with one away. And it finds its way through for a hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Francisco Lindor rolled out to second in his first at bat. And the slider catches the zone. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Now batting.
And
the
now
right
it's Juan
fielder,
Soto.
Juan Soto.
Just missed.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
The 1-0. Fought off foul. First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. It's a bomb. And this place is rocking. And they tack on 3. It's 5-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
2 outs, nobody on. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. And that's in there at the knees. The 0-1.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
2 outs. Not
One
close
ball,
with that
2
one.
strikes.
And it's 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Conine on his way over, and that will end the inning. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 5-1. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens,
Leading off
on to
for
the 3rd
Miami,
inning. And
shortstop,
at the plate for
Xavier
Miami,
Edwards.
Xavier Edwards. That one
Counts
misses, and that is ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And a strike. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got
Now
in
batting,
on him.
third
And,
baseman,
you know, the
Connor
cutter isn't really a
Norby.
huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far.
Now
I'm sure he'd love to strike
right
out the
fielder,
side here.
Jesus
Make a little statement,
Sanchez.
but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner.
Ball one,
Could
no
become
strike.
dangerous.
Sanchez jumps out of the way of ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
And that's
Nope.
downstairs and outside. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Fastball is outside. And that's ripped into left. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it
Now
was
batting,
harder than it needed to be
second
thanks to the
baseman,
bad
Jonah
jump.
Fry.
Those small moments can be costly.
Now here is Jonah Bride. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Two outs. Swinging a foul straight back.
One ball.
Squirts
Two strikes.
away a little bit. Got him looking. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. 1 hit, 1 left. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Mets 5 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. And now it's the
Leading off
polar
for the
bear,
Mets.
Pete Alonso.
First baseman.
He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, Boog, it didn't take
0-1.
very long for Alonso to set the home run record here at Citi Field. He passed Lucas Duda for the top spot in June of 2023. Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those
Inside,
things you need to
ball
do
one.
to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Pitch
That's
misses,
ball 2.
and that's ball 2. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add to the lead. It's 6-1.
It's no surprise this guy's won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. There's a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the 3rd. In the air left field. Konai settles under this one. Brings it in. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter
Jesse
Winker.
up now for the Mets. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Ball, that's outside.
Liner, and this could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
All over that one right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for Miami.
Declan Cronin on a
Number
pitch out of the pen
51.
here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
One out, runner at second. Now it's going to be Tyrone Taylor. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
Ball,
pitch misses inside. Ball 1. High fly ball out into left center field. Stowers in and to his right, and there's 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest
batting,
gear and
catcher,
go a long way to track that one down.
Alvarez.
Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
So man aboard, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Francisco Alvarez singled and scored his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. And
One
this
ball,
is
2
inside.
strikes.
Here's a high chopper, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. On to the fourth, and now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. First offering, and it just misses.
1-0.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Center field. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Marlins, left
Griffin
fielder
Conine,
Griffin
the next up for the
Conine.
Marlins. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Conine goes 6'1", 27 years old, and he's usually in right, today starting in left. That's inside, and a count now 2-0.
Boog, if I was to break it down and make it simple, I would say right field's kind of a chill spot compared to left field. Left field's that second hot corner, in my opinion.
2 balls, 1
The
strike.
Mets leading by 5, top half of inning number 4. And he hits a ground ball right side. Throw to first in time.
Up next for the Marlins, the designated
2 down,
hitter,
base is
Davison
empty.
De Los
Now here's the
Santos.
Marlins DH, Davison De Los Santos. He reached on a walk his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. And that just misses.
Excellent location right there. Flirted with the zone, tried to get in the chase.
Next pitch is
that ball went
outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And they'll do it again. Pitch
got a
misses
full count.
outside, and the count's full. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Love how he became a really
batting
tough out
center
with 2
fielder,
strikes
Kyle
right there. I
Stowers.
really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
Hot shot to third. They get the force, and that is that. 1 left for Miami. They trail it 6-1. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off for
Ready
the
to go.
Mets,
Bottom 4.
second
Now it's the
baseman,
second baseman,
Jeff McNeil.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Breaking ball in there, got him looking. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Now batting, shortstop.
Back to the top of the Mets
Francisco
order. Here's the Mets
Lindor.
leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare. Only one other player has done it. Guess who?
No
Willie
balls, 2
Mays
strikes.
in 1958.
Hit hard on the ground is short. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder.
Two outs, base is
Juan
empty.
Soto.
Juan Soto now. He's already homered in this game. Ball
Inside,
one on a
ball
pitch inside.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate where this guy can do some real damage.
And that one is in for a strike at 95. And the count even at 1. That
That's
one
a
missed. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball there. That one inside. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And down on strikes. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly. They lead it though 6-1. Ready now for
Leading
the 5th
off for
inning.
the
Digging
Marlins,
in, Nick
catcher,
Fortes.
Nick Fortes.
Senga back to work. Misses
No,
inside.
inside.
Ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them,
Nope, that's
so
off the
they
plate.
haven't
Ball
exactly
2.
been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now 2-1.
2-1. Hey, 2.
That one missing
Careful.
inside. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. Fly ball to right. Soto pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off.
One and one.
In the dirt. Fortes leads off first with one away. That one pushed foul. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Another 1-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now one out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. He's 2 for 2. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ground ball right side could be two. Lindor, that's one. Back to first, double play. Nice job getting over, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 1. Back here at Citi Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th, and now it's Mark Vientos.
For the Mets, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
There's a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the
0-1's the
bullpen.
count.
Seth Martinez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Here comes the 0-1. Ball one there. Just
Nope,
off the
inside,
inside
ball 2.
edge. Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what,
Now
pitcher and
batting,
catcher on the same
first
page right now.
baseman, Pete
Here's Pete
Alonso.
Alonso. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, just a
0-1.
cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Aye.
Base is empty, one away.
No ball,
Last
2
half of
strikes.
inning number 5. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Oh, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed.
Up
It's
next
hard
for
to
the
bring that
Mets,
to a halt
left
once you've
fielder,
committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. He's 0 for 1. Late on that fastball.
Just a bit tardy there. Not
0-1's
sure
the
if
count.
he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Two outs. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball, he stays alive. This to third, Norby. Gets it to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing across here this half. 5 innings complete. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 1. Top 6. Here's the second baseman, Jonah Bride. Swing and a foul out of play. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Chop to the left side. Vientos fires across the diamond, and that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th. Matt Mervis, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 2. And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, left fielder, Griffin Conine.
And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine has grounded out a couple of times. And first offering is fouled off. And that's down and away.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Ground ball could be 2. The throw to first. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Davison de los Santos.
Next is the designated hitter, Davison de los Santos. A walk, and he's also singled. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Nope. That's inside. And that's ball 1.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top half of the 6th. Misses inside. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Marlins leave 1. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Bottom of the 6th. So now here's the Mets DH, Jesse Winker. And a first offering a fastball for a strike. Action in the pen down there. Andrew Nardi, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Enriquez also throwing. And he grounds one to the right side. And it stays fair.
Now batting, center fielder, Tyrone
Man at first,
Taylor.
nobody out. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, Tyrone Taylor. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball is going to get down. Because of that speed and the ability to make up so much ground, he enters the picture and breaks a guy's heart.
Out towards right center field. Sanchez gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Come on, let's keep it going.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Next offering is outside. Winker at first, one gone.
Ball 2.
In the dirt, but kept close. This one in the air, center field. Stowers on the move. Snags it for the second out.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next
Now
pitch.
batting, second
And now
baseman,
here's Jeff McNeil.
McNeil.
And there's a foul ball. Outside low, and 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
This ball's chopped on the ground. Right. Whips it to first. That's the third out. Mets leave one. They still lead it, though, 6-1.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
New
back.
York
We're in the
Mets.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
81.
Danny Young.
Bringing in the lefty with the
Danny Young.
left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Here's the center
Leading
fielder,
off for
Kyle
Miami,
Stowers.
Center fielder Kyle Stowers.
Come on, Danny.
And first offering is fouled off. Right side. Soto gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, catcher Nick Fortes.
Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. Young, a 6'3" lefty, 200 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2015. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Nimmo has it sized up. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop Xavier
And at the plate for
Edwards.
Miami, Xavier Edwards. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
Let's go, Danny.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just missed.
Outside.
Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Dedniel Nunez. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Stanek getting loose as well. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And a swing and a miss, and that's that.
Now pitching for
We're
Miami,
back in a new pitcher here to start
Number
the bottom of the
32.
7th. Ronnie Enriquez.
Ronnie Henriquez.
Francisco
Leading
Lindor comes up
off
to the
for
plate.
Mets,
0 for 3 with 2
shortstop,
groundouts and a strikeout.
Francisco Lindor.
Ripped to short. Handles, throws
He's
to
out.
first. Lindor retired.
Really nice job to get your first out
Now
of the ball
batting,
game.
right fielder, Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. That missed by a
Ball one, no
lot,
strike.
and it's 1-0. There's the strike.
1-1.
And that's
Ball, that's
downstairs. And a count 2-1. Soto, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. That clips the corner. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Soto round second, heads for third. And the throw's offline, safe at third.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. And off the base of the wall, Soto scores. It's 7-1. Brandon Nimmo getting ready to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
That one the other way, and foul ball.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Right through there for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Fly ball down the line. Konai pulls that one down. Runner tagging from third. That's a sacrifice fly as he comes across, and they're pulling away up by 7 now. Jesse Winker
Now
up
batting,
now for the Mets.
designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
The Mets up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins 1. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated. And the 1-0.
Ball. Down.
The other component is you get less viewings of a specific pitcher. So your ability to go to school on one guy, you maybe get 2 looks at him and then he's gone.
Yeah, and I mean, these guys utilize the iPads and try to see previous footage of that pitcher, but it's just not the same as having an actual look.
Soto makes the catch. 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus
Next to
Sanchez.
him, Jesus Sanchez. That one misses, and that is ball 1. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
That one outside. Ball 3. One down, base is empty. That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
Now batting, second baseman.
So now it's
Jonah
the 4-hole
Bride.
hitter, Jonah Bride. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Line drive and foul ball. Double play ball to second. Lindor, that's 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Mets 8 and the Marlins 1. Ready for the bottom of the 8th and stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Enriquez back to work. And that drops in for a strike. He's someone you'll notice that attacks hitters with that high velocity slider. It is definitely not going to be mistaken for a slurve. And 1-2.
When the velocity is living in the upper 90s and maybe even touch triple digits, Then you're throwing a slider in that same range. Very difficult because the hitter wants to hit the fastball first and foremost. And when you put that little wrinkle in it like he does, it's really devastating.
And next for the Mets, Francisco Alvarez. Not even close there. Ball one. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Edwards zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
Now it's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And there's a ball. Towards first. He'll do it himself. And the Mets go 1, 2, 3. Nothing doing for the Mets. And it remains an 8-1 game. Back here in Queens. And now the first baseman, Matt Mervis. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. That's a ball. Tried the sweeper. And downstairs.
1 strike.
Hit on the ground to short. Lindor throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, left fielder Griffin Conine.
Griffin Conine, the next up for the Marlins. And that one fouled off. The Mets up big in this one here at the top of the 9th. Hard hit left side. Toss to Alonso. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter Davison de los Santos.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here's the Marlins DH, Davison de los Santos. Strike on the inside corner. Hard ground ball, base knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. First pitch misses. De Los Santos off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is inside. 2 balls, no strikes. And the sweeper catches the plate. Fouls one off. 2-2. The Marlins down to their final strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Throw to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays. Great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire